Hello and welcome to Blockchain Silver, the place where we analyze what in the world is going on in crypto. Today we're going to talk about $2,500 to $5,000 Dash in 2020. Warning, I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment purposes only. It is best to do your own due diligence, form your own conclusions, and invest based on your opinion of the market. Cryptocurrency markets are highly speculative and may lose value. Be safe out there. All right, so we're going to look at we're going to look at a market extreme for Dash, which would be December 21st, 2017. This was the Dash price, and this was the Bitcoin price, giving us an 11.16 ratio. So this here is Bitcoin today on October 6, 2019. It's trading at $8,075. I've already zoomed in on the area that I want to look at, which would be December 21st. So $17,077. And now for Dash, today it's trading at 7106. And we look at December 21st, 2017, $1,529. And so this gives us a ratio. We take the Bitcoin price divided by the Dash price, and that gives us an 11.16 ratio for Dash. And so we take this ratio, and Bitcoin, let's say Bitcoin goes to 100,000. This is where I see Bitcoin going to. I have a video. If you go to my channel, click on videos, it's called Bitcoin, the Path to 99,000, or the Bitcoin Wave, Path to $99,000 Bitcoin. I see Bitcoin going here, and like it did back in 2017, it went to about 20,000, and then it came down 15%. And so, and I'll show you a few other data points as well, but if Bitcoin goes to 100,000 and then comes down 15%, it would be about 85,000. And ultimately, this is where I see Dash going to. I got the 0.09 here. This is what it's went to in the past, but I think this is unlikely because it's about 109x gain from today's prices. And I have some other videos, Litecoin going to like 5,000. It's about a 70x increase. Ripple going to $18.76. That's about a 70x increase. I see a 70x to 72x for a lot of the altcoins. And so with Dash, I see it doing somewhere in between there, 70. The market price today times a 36 to 72x gain. Ultimately, this is where I see it going to, somewhere in between 25 and 5. And I'll show you why in just a minute here. And so when we do this priced in Bitcoin, I'm coming up with the same thing. So just if you look at a 36 to 72x, we come up with this. When we look at the resistance levels, I'm coming up with about the similar numbers. And I see Ethereum going to 7,000. And so that Dash usually kind of follows Ethereum. And so that backs it up a little more. And so somewhere in between here is about what I see. So let's take a look on the weekly. Well, first we'll look at the monthly. And so this is Bitcoin here on the monthly stock RSI. It's maxed out and then coming down. Now this can always turn around and it can come back up and ride the high here for a while before it comes down. And so let's look at Dash. I know it's in there somewhere. All right, so here's Dash priced in Bitcoin. So this is the monthly. I know it's probably hard to see, but I've got this on the monthly RSI. So compared to Bitcoin, Dash is in a good spot. Now, if we look at the weekly, looks good. It's bottom. Dash is bottomed out, and it's coming in or coming up. On the daily, pretty similar. It's came down. And so with trading, you want to use multiple time frames. And the bigger, you always want to go by the biggest one first to see if you're at a good spot or a bad spot. So all in all, Dash looks to me like it's in a good spot. And so we look at all the long trading time frames. And so my 0.09 and 0.068 and 0.03 calculations of a Bitcoin. So if you look right here on the weekly, this would have been in March of 2017. Dash went as high as 0.12 of a Bitcoin. And ever since then, it's kind of just slowly been losing. And so it's gone down for its last high was about 1/10 of a Bitcoin, and that was the 18th of December. So almost at that market high. And for the last almost 2 years, it's been slowly trending down. But let's look at it here on Poloniex. Poloniex goes a little farther back. So this here is on the daily. And of course, we got the similar things. This here would be March. And so Dash priced in Bitcoin is really near a lot of its all-time lows of when it started to gain. So that there, 0.007. And so now how I'm coming up, if Dash went to its 0.09, this is about the high that I see it coming to. 0.09, that there's resistance there. And then the 0.06 area, this to me was about an average of where it could go. And then I easily see it going back to the 0.03. It did that right here. But if we look, we've got resistance. So there's resistance here, both on the upside and to the downside. You've got resistance. The 0.068 area, that was an average with resistance. So right in here, we got a lot of spots where it's touching this line right there, here. Quite a bit of resistance. Looks like if it breaks above that, it likes to bounce off. If it breaks below, it likes to stay down. And so that was another area. So yeah, anywhere between here. So 0.03, the 0.03 area, the 0.068 area, and then the 0.09 is about that's where I see the highs. And so that's how I price my ratios and my calculations. And then I did a little more research, and looks like Dash is coming out with some type of investment fund.
The Dash Network is currently preparing to launch what's believed to be the world's first memberless and ownerless investment fund. Any profits earned on investments made by the fund will be used to purchase Dash on the open market, thereby putting an upward pressure on Dash's price. That purchased Dash will then be permanently taken out of circulation, or in techno speak, burned, to ensure that it can never be sold and hence can never put a downward pressure on the Dash price again.
So it looks like this was posted in May of 2019. I highly doubt that the Dash price will never, if this does come out, I highly doubt that the Dash price will never come down ever again. That to me just sounds kind of, I don't know, highly unlikely to have something that never, ever once comes down. It'll definitely come down even if this comes out. But I was surprised to see that Amanda B. Johnson was still promoting Dash. I haven't seen anything from her in quite a while. So just a little bit of info to look at. And so other than that, back to my calculations and ratios. So this is what it did in the past. I see, based on the other altcoins, I see it going, Dash going somewhere in between. Usually all the alts will act pretty similar. I see it going somewhere in between here. A 36x to 72x ratio. I'm sorry, a 36 to 72x increase, putting us at today's market price somewhere in between here. So we look at all these, do it priced in Bitcoin. We look at it another way. The 0.03 and 0.068 area gives us about a similar calculation. I think this is unlikely that we'll see the 0.09. We may see it again in the future, but it could be a little farther away based on market symmetry. So I think it's unlikely compared to other alts. It's about a 109x increase. And the best time to buy is when prices are in the dumps. So right now it's $70. I think that's a pretty good time. So I see Dash right now as a pretty good deal. And I think it's going to do good here in the next 8 to 12 months. And so that's it for today. If you liked the video, feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I want to thank you for coming over to Blockchain Silver. And remember to stay safe out there.